Become a channel member and support the content. You also get access to exclusive videos. You'll get an emote next to your name in the comments. The link for that can be found next to the subscribe button or in the description. And if you'd rather get your coins direct rather than roll the dice with FIFA points, head to u7buy.com and at checkout use the code TVM for a discount. The link can be found down below. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new video. It is the 87 rated flashback Cristiano Ronaldo. I know this is going to be controversial. I know there's going to be a bunch of people on one side of the fence telling me that I'm wrong, and a bunch of other people on the other side of the fence saying, yeah, I agree with you. And I'm alright with that, because I am going to try and play devil's advocate, and I'm going to try and just peer over both sides of the fence, and I'm going to let you know why people like it, and I'm going to let why the people like it know why people don't like it, right? So anyway, 5-star skills, 3-star weak foot. That is the first downside of this card, of course. It's had a weak foot downgrade. High attacking work rate, low defensive, 6'2", and it still has Ronaldo body type. Now, that is a very important thing to remember. We'll touch upon that again in a second. His stats, for the most part, they're okay. There's nothing really amazing about it. In fact, if this wasn't Ronaldo and this was anyone else, just pick who you want. Gelson Martins, I know a lot of people have been saying if this was Gelson Martins, he wouldn't be worth anything near the amount of money that they're asking for him. There's a reason for that. But 89 acceleration, 93 sprint speed. His finishing is only 78. It has been downgraded from the 92 by 17 points. I think that may be a little bit unfair. I think he could have gone to like 80, maybe 81, 82 finishing. I think down to 78 is just a step too far. But at the end of the day, you have to understand why EA have done this. EA have done it to allow people who can't afford the, and I'm not quite sure how much the 92 Ronaldo is, so I'm going to click it and find out. 92 Ronaldo, which is the base gold card, without talking about any of the informs or the team of the year, which costs around 9 million coins. The 92 base gold card is between 900,000 and 1.1 million. That is so much money for one card that not everyone in the game is going to be able to afford that. In fact, there are going to be very few people in the grand scheme of things who can afford to buy that one particular card. Now, I know you watching this might be able to, and that's because, guess what? You're a hardcore player. Whether you think you are or not, you are, because you're watching a FIFA video. Casuals do not watch FIFA videos. They just play whenever they feel like playing. They turn it off, they go play a different game. Hardcore will play through the crap and the, wanting to throw the controller at the wall and all the rest of it because you are a hardcore player and you can't put the game down even though you hate the game. Does that make sense? So this card is for those who either waste a load of coins in upgrades or other ways and they want a Ronaldo. That is essentially what it's for. If you've got the base 92, you don't want this. There's no reason for you to have this. It looks better. Don't get me wrong. I want it and I've got the 92 and I won't do it because there's no point. But it's not meant to be the same quality. It's not meant to be just as good as the 92. It's not meant to be better than the 92. It's just meant to be a Ronaldo. So the fact that he has much worse finishing isn't any surprise, and realistically it shouldn't put you off if you're looking to pick this card up. Scored that goal there where I know many of my players would not have scored it. I don't think Dybala's Moments card would have scored that. He needed to get in there very, very quick. He needed to chip it over the goalkeeper, and he did. Would a lot of my other cards have done it? Honestly, I don't think they would have done. Passing, considering his short passing is 72, long passing is 67, that was a pretty accurate through ball there to Kaká. Probably not the most complicated of passes in the world, but he still had to make it. And I know, again, my Maradona probably would have struggled to make that pass because it probably would have hit one of the defenders. Good composure there and shoots and scores. Guess what? His composure is 74. Can you see what I'm getting at here? This is Ronaldo, right? Doesn't necessarily matter if his stats on paper are bursting out and sort of hitting you in the face saying, look how good I am. It doesn't really matter too much that he's not as good as the 92 because he still gets away with an awful lot because it's Ronaldo. Has his body type, has his mannerisms, has his run, has everything that you associate with Ronaldo. This card can essentially do. Didn't really notice a problem with the weak foot. This isn't my account, by the way. This is my co-op partner in Rivals account. He doesn't have 92 Ronaldo. He can afford him, but can never really justify spending 1.1 million coins on one particular card. I know you've probably looked at his team thinking, well, he does have cards worth over $1 million, and that's because their first owner pack pulled. And it makes sense, if you don't want to spend the majority or all of your coins on one player, which I'm very similar to that. Like Team of the Year cards, I'd love to pick up a Team of the Year. Can't justify spending the money on them though. Would rather buy 3 or 4 different players. When it comes to this SBC, it's between 280, 300,000, thereabouts. It will come down, of course. It's there for a while, and it will come down after Team of the Year because not the market will crash, but fodder prices will come down somewhat because at the moment people are just gunning for Team of the Year cards and so on, right? So it will come down in price. Is this Ronaldo as good as the 92? To be honest, probably not. However, I didn't notice any one thing that this card can't do that my normal Ronaldo can do. In fact, this one can teleport through goalposts. My normal Ronaldo can't do that. Funny story about this game. I don't show you the clip, but that little lateral heel-to-heel flick, I did it, right? I'm blue. I did it. My court partner scores there with Kaká, and then straight from kickoff, they knock it back to one of their players, and they try and do a lateral heel-to-heel flick. There was no point me doing it, let alone them doing it straight after. We tackle him, and then I think we score again. But either way, I don't understand why you do a skill move, and then your opponent immediately, as soon as they get the ball back, they do the exact same skill move just to show you that they know how to do it as well. It's hilarious when people do that. I wouldn't say it was in hysterics. Anyway, this card, regardless of what you think of it, is banging value for like 300k because it's 700,000, if not a little bit more, cheaper than the base Ronaldo. It still is enjoyable to use, and I honestly don't remember a time thinking my normal Ronaldo would have scored that. My normal Ronaldo would not have been tackled there. He's just Ronaldo. Like, I'm not saying, everyone go and sell your 92 and go and get the 87, because, you know, there are probably going to be some instances where the 92 would have done something that the 87 can't do. There's bound to be, right? Because there is a world of difference between the two cards. But with Hunter Chem style on this 87 Ronaldo, he turns into, only an 85 rated striker, an 86 winger, but it's Ronaldo. You know, he still has everything that Ronaldo has, and he gets away with an awful lot as well. It's the same with Messi in game as well. Not as much as Ronaldo in FIFA for some reason, but Messi in game just plays a little bit better than his stats necessarily suggest he should be, and it's because it's Messi. And I think, honestly, these cards, just like icons, they're coded a little bit differently to get away with certain things, because they are essentially custom coded, right, to match how Ronaldo plays in real life. If you're looking to pick up a Ronaldo, you don't want to spend the 1 million coins it's going to cost you for the base card and then some for the special cards. Honestly, this is a banging option, and I love the fact that EA have done it, and I really hope that they bring out an Mbappe, a Messi, and a Neymar. I can understand why people don't like it, because now everyone's going to be running around with Ronaldos, but at the end of the day, you know full well that your 92 is better than the 87. It's a 5 overall difference. Over time, there's bound to be some differences. There's bound to be something that is better. I just like the fact that they've done this. And like I said, I hope that they do more of them. Let me know what you think in the comments. I know it's going to be controversial. If you don't like it, don't do it. As simple as that at the end of the day. But if you have enjoyed this play review, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.